For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. John 3:16. He who believes in him is not condemned, but he who does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. John 3:18. He who believes in the Son has everlasting life, and he who does not believe in the Son, or believe the Son, shall not see life, but the wrath of God abides on him. John 3:36. Most assuredly, I say to you, he who hears my word and believes in him who sent me has everlasting life, and shall not come into judgment, but has passed from death into life. John 5:24. And Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me shall never hunger, and he who believes in me shall never thirst. John 6:35. And this is the will of him who sent me, that everyone who believes the Son and believes in him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at the last day. John 6:40. Most assuredly, I say to you, he who believes in me has everlasting life. John 6:47. He who believes in me, as the scripture has said, out of his heart will flow rivers of living water. John 7:38. Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he may die, he shall live. John 11:25. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Do you believe this? John 11:26. Then Jesus cried out and said, he who believes in me believes not in me, but in him who sent me. John 12:44. I have come as a light into the world, that whoever believes in me should not abide in darkness. John 12:46. Most assuredly, I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will do also, and greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. John 14:12. To him all the prophets witness that, through his name, whoever believes in him will receive remission of sins. Acts 10:43. And by him everyone who believes is justified from all things, from which you could not be justified by the law of Moses. Acts 13:39. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God to salvation for everyone who believes, first the Jew, and also for the Greek. Romans 1:16. But to him who does not work, but believes on him who justifies the ungodly, his faith is accounted for righteousness. Romans 4:5. As it is written, behold, I lay in Zion a stumbling stone and a rock of offense, and whoever believes on him will not be put to shame. Romans 9:33. For Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone who believes. Romans 10:4. For with the heart one believes unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. Romans 10:10. For the scripture says, whoever believes on him will not be put to shame. Romans 10:11. For one believes he may eat all things, but he who is weak eats only vegetables. Romans 14:2. Bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. 1 Corinthians 13:7. Therefore it is also contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he who believes on him will by no means be put to shame. 1 Peter 2:6. Whoever believes that Jesus is the Christ is born of God, and everyone who loves him who begot also loves him who is begotten of him. Who is he who overcomes the world but he who believes that Jesus is the Son of God? 1 John 5:5. He who believes in the Son of God has the witness in himself. He who does not believe God has made him a liar, because he has not believed the testimony that God has given of his Son. 1 John 5:10.